And I'm also about to start work in April on my new my first, after all these years, my first full retail album. And I'm super excited about that because the ideas that I have, for those who have been following me in my career, pretty much I like to dabble in different sounds, right? I like to do a little bit of melodies, a little bit of straight like East Coast spitting. This is the first time I feel like it's all gonna coalesce into one solid sound. And it's gonna be the official Dru Bex sound coming out hopefully third quarter of the year. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not gonna give the title yet because it could change, but I can talk about the direction I'm going in. Basically, I want to bring it back to just focusing on the gospel, focusing on our need for God and our need for salvation, like our need for Christ. So most of the songs, as I'm writing the songs, because I already wrote most of them partially, and as I'm writing them, I'm realizing that they all seem to have this theme of trusting in God. You know what I mean? Like not trying to do it our own way anymore, but trusting in God, right? They all have that theme. I do have some dope features that I'm looking forward to. They haven't recorded yet. I don't really want to drop any names. Of course, I'm going to have my boys on there. And my label mates. So I'm going to have my label mates on there, of course. We're talking Chopay, at least Chopay, my homie Julian, Role Model Records, you know. So I plan to have them on there. And I always wanted to do a project where originally I wanted to do no features, just have it all Dru Bex. But you know, I want some singing on there, and I decided to pull back on the singing a little bit because I've done a lot of singing in the past, and I said, you know, I'm gonna get some real singers this time, right? So I got some dope singers. It won't be hard to guess who it is, but I definitely got at least one dope singer that I'm really excited about working with, that I have worked with in the past. So for those of you who are keen, they can go back and check it out. And I've worked with this singer in the past, and he's a pretty high-profile singer in CHH. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have the Toronto sound in there. Like you got everyone knows Drake, and the thing about Drake is, if you sound like Drake, they don't say, "Oh, you sound like Toronto." They say you sound like Drake, right? But actually coming from Toronto and seeing what's going on at the ground level, you know, if I do something like that, it's because I sound like Toronto, not because I sound like Drake, right? It's just that Drake is so big, and he's one of the only ones that's out there doing it that people say that's the Drake sound. And really and truly, he is at the forefront of bringing that sound out. I would even say that he's the author of it in a way, because he's the one that made it. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of kids coming up doing that sound and kind of incorporating this more ambient, more it's a little bit of a darker sound. You even got Tory Lanez, right? He does it differently than Drake, but it's still like a darker kind of vibe. And my challenge is finding the balance, because I actually love that sound. But at the same time, I represent the light, right? So I'm trying to find that balance between lyrics that represent the light, but still have that kind of darker sound, right? Because that's what I like. That's what the city's buzzing on right now. That's what we're bringing to the world, you know? So I'm trying to find that balance.